Welcome to this short video about holiday options in South Africa. Arguably Africa's most diverse country, South Africa is made up of 12 different biomes. It's home to a plethora of different wildlife and supports endless varying ecosystems. It isn't just nature in South Africa that makes it such an attractive destination though. The vibrant and exciting city of Cape Town and its surrounding winelands make for the perfect city and countryside escape that can easily be added onto a safari. Johannesburg is the main hub, and with daily connecting flights, getting around this large country is a lot easier than some of its other southern African neighbours. There are so many safari camps and reserves in South Africa that to cover them all would be almost impossible. I will therefore separate the main destinations based on their geographical locations. The Kruger is South Africa's most famous national park, and rightly so. It has an abundance of wildlife that is accustomed to vehicles making sightings regular and a real spectacle. The national park itself covers an area as large as Israel and is where day trippers can easily enter. The result is unfortunately lots of traffic at sightings and noisy crowds. There are private concessions in the national park where lodges like Lion Sands Dinga and Arena, priced at around $1,100 per person per night, are based. And although the game viewing is good, the presence of tar roads and day visitors cannot be escaped. Attached to the western border of the national park are unfenced private reserves that make up an area called the Greater Kruger. Abundant in the Big Five, plus so much more, this is where the world-famous Sabi Sands is located, as well as other private reserves such as the Timpavati and the Maniletti. We would recommend the Greater Kruger private reserves over the national park simply because there are a lot less vehicles here and wildlife is equally brilliant. The Sabi Sands is possibly the greatest place in the world for leopard sightings. These beautiful felines are unafraid of safari vehicles, allowing for brilliant and relaxed sightings. Lodges in the Sabi Sands tend to be luxurious and lavish. Prices range from about $750 per person per night to over $2,000 per person per night, with Ambion's Tengili and Singita's Ebony being amongst the best lodges in Africa. In the Timpavati and Maniletti, game viewing can still be as abundant as in the Sabi Sands, yet the lodges don't tend to carry the same price tag. Tinswale Safari Lodge and Ngala Tenti Camp are both beautiful lodges that differ in style, yet still deliver on fantastic levels of service, hospitality and game viewing. Both are very well priced, starting at around $800 per person per night. The Greater Kruger is, however, malarial, so this is worth taking into consideration if travelling with very young children. Easily accessible from Johannesburg are the non-malarial reserves of Madikwe and the incredible Tswalu. Madikwe is only a few hours' drive from the city and has a handful of luxurious and affordable private houses. The Morukuru collection is the pick of the bunch, with prices starting at $1,750 per unit per night, and it is perfect for larger groups or families. Tswalu is located further north in the Kalahari region of South Africa. Although it isn't an ideal destination for first-time safari goers looking to tick off the Big Five, with never-ending sand dunes, a plethora of diverse wildlife and excellent photographic opportunities, it would be impossible not to be charmed by this incredible reserve. Focusing on the rarely seen and shy animals, Tswalu's successful conservation program has resulted in pangolin, aardvarks and much more thriving in this area of pristine wilderness. It does, however, come at a cost. At roughly $1,750 per person per night, it isn't cheap, but the guarantee of your own private vehicle with your own guide and tracker provides a personal and exclusive experience that is hard to beat. On the eastern coast of South Africa is a private reserve called Pinda. Run solely by and beyond, Pinda is a low malarial and very affordable option. With lodges such as Mountain Lodge that can accommodate families and Rock Lodge that is perfect for honeymooners, there is something for everyone here. Prices for the different lodges range between $550 per person per night at Zuka, up to $750 per person per night at Vlei. Apart from its incredible cheetah sightings, the beauty of Pinda is its diversity. With 7 distinct habitats ranging from open grassy plains to the rare sand forest, staying at 2 different lodges here won't be an issue, as Pinda offers a huge variety in mammal and bird life around every corner. As you move further south, true safari experiences become harder to come by. If you're looking for a safari not too far from Cape Town, then Kwandwe is your best port of call. Located a couple of hours north of Port Elizabeth, Kwandwe is arguably the only true safari destination in the area, with prices starting here at around $850 per person per night. With a huge reserve that is abundant with flora and fauna, it rounds off a self-drive through the garden route perfectly. Although there are lots of different options nearby, most reserves are like oversized zoos and don't really give you an authentic safari experience. Whether you decide to safari in South Africa itself or visit Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe or Namibia, a trip to Cape Town is certainly a wonderful way to start or end your holiday. It is a vibrant city home to a dazzling array of brilliant restaurants. The V&A waterfront is the main hotspot in the city itself, and the bars and restaurants line a beautiful harbour. With Table Mountain as its backdrop, the Cape Grace is a large hotel but full of character and perfectly positioned with all the attractions right on its doorstep, and prices on the waterfront start at around $250 per person per night. A mere 10 minutes drive away is a boutique and very affordable Cape Cadogan, which gives you the perfect base in which to explore the city. Prices in the downtown Cape Town area start at around $100 per person per night, meaning you don't have the premium waterfront prices. There are so many options to choose from that it really is worth chatting to one of our experts about what is best for you. As you move further from the city, then Cape Town's natural beauty is certainly worth exploring. The penguins at Boulders Beach are always a highlight, as is visiting the Cape of Good Hope and Cape Point. Nearer to these attractions is Tintswalo Atlantic. Lavish and secluded, the ambience and surroundings here are second to none, but with a price tag of around $450 per person per night, one should consider this carefully. As you move even further away from Cape Town, you enter the beautiful wine regions. Babylon Storen on the outskirts of Stellenbosch is built around an old farmstead that has been maintained and is still running. With rustic home cooking and delightful wine, a couple of nights here starting at around $250 per person per night is perfect for some indulgence and to rest and relax surrounded by beautiful gardens. As you enter Franschhoek itself, vineyards are everywhere to be seen. Whether you stay at Lou House on Franschhoek High Street or decide to stay on the vineyards themselves, like La Residence or Mont Rochelle, your time in the winelands will be filled with spoiling amounts of beautiful food and drink. Apart from overindulging, the winelands are perfect for relaxing after your safari. Whether you want to pamper yourself with spa treatments, go mountain biking or relax by a pool, Franschhoek has the place to do it. Prices in the winelands vary. Auberge Clermont is the best value, with rooms priced at around $90 per person per night, and La Residence being the most expensive with rooms starting at around $400 per person per night. South Africa certainly isn't your normal beach destination. The sea is cold, and although the sandy beaches stretch for miles, the high winds make sunbathing almost impossible. Most people travel over to Mauritius or opt for an East African safari and beach combination instead. That said, there are a handful of beach lodges that are great for some time at the coast. Morokoro Beach Lodge and Lekker Water Beach Lodge are both beautiful coastal destinations that offer stunning views across the ocean, as well as priding themselves on their conservation efforts. They are priced at around $250 per person per night and $350 per person per night respectively. The focus of a stay at these lodges is to relax, but also to engage with the natural habitat. Whether you decide to go for a forest hike or a moonlit turtle beach walk, the theme of conservation runs deep through the beach lodges here, and they certainly aren't your typical sunbathing destinations. So, there we have it. We hope this short video has been useful. If you would like more information, please give us a call and one of our experts will be delighted to help narrow down your options.